How you doing, YouTube? This is Glenn again. And don't forget, before I get started, like and subscribe. And again, I'd like to thank you all for supporting me. I really appreciate the love. I'm trying to fix my little camera. Right, that's a little bit better. Hey, well, we're going to get right to it. We're going to talk about the governing body, or the ones that are running the Jehovah's Witness faith. And one of the things I want to talk about is, why don't they apologize? If you are kicked out, disfellowship, whatever, and you're trying to get back in, or you just commit some sin and they talk to you and you have to show repentance, you have to show a very humble spirit. You basically have to kiss the ring. I left my ring. But you basically have to kiss the ring. Well, with the Jehovah's Witness faith, they don't kiss the ring, or they don't do anything like that. Many of their members, they have told, we'll use one example, the 1914 example, where they said that many now living, or millions now living, will never die. That has been proven to be a lie. Well, there's nothing wrong with making a mistake, but when you make that kind of mistake, why can't you just own up to it and say, we made a mistake, we're sorry? What they thought about black people, they thought that we were less than. We made the best servants, and we just had that type of mentality. In some of their early articles, they even said that when we would die, we would go back to our natural color, which would be white. Totally, totally, totally wrong. And nothing wrong with that. People make mistakes, but you never apologize. The cases of the witnesses in Malawi, they wouldn't take a government card or something to that effect. We were writing those letters back in the day, but the friends in Mexico had the same thing come up. And they say, look, you can work for the hospital or do some menial job, and that'll be okay. Where in Africa, they let these brothers go to jail for 10, 15, 20 years, messed up their whole life. And with the brothers in Mexico, they changed the script. Like I said, change, when corporations grow, change happens. But they never apologize. Never. They make wrong decisions. They never say sorry. But if they kick you out, in order for you to come back to being a witness, you got to kiss that ring. And anybody that have been disfellowship or been put out, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's my thing. They never, ever, ever say they're sorry. We have examples in the Bible. We'll use Jonah. Jonah didn't want to preach because God told him he was going to wipe out these particular people, and Jonah pretty much wanted him to wipe them out, and he wanted to do his own thing. Got on the boat, tried to sail somewhere else. Well, there was a storm, and y'all know the rest. But during that storm, he realized, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm going to cause all these people on this ship to die. So you know what? I'm going to fall on the sword. He told them, throw me off, the storm will go away. And they tried not to throw him off. But eventually, you know what? He's right, man, because if this storm gets any worse, we're gonna sink. They threw him on off, storm went away, and we know the story. Now, anything that's in the Bible, it's a reason why it's in the Bible. And these guys that say they have that calling, or they have that special relationship with Jehovah, they're not taking no heed from that example. If you make a mistake, there's nothing wrong with saying, I'm sorry. Fall on the sword. They don't do it. Let was talking about babies, or bad little babies, or that some old mess he was talking about. But I'm just saying, come on, man. Just admit you made a mistake. Say it and move on. Just like with the CSA problems that they're having. All they have to do is say, we mishandled the situations in the past. Tell the government, here's all the pedophiles. Go lock them up. And give the pedophiles a warning. Hey, man, you got 2 or 3 weeks to get your lawyer, because we got this publisher card about you. We're going to give it to the government. We're sorry. But we're doing what God told us to. No, we're doing what Jesus Christ told us to do. Render Caesar things to Caesar's. So you give up the records, publish your cards, you make documents on everything that you have, give them up. give it to the government, and it looks like you are, or it looks like Jehovah's Spirit is upon you because you're willing to fall on the sword like Jonah. But they don't do that. You hire all these attorneys to defend you, to take care of cases out of court, paying all this money out. And the people that are paying for it are your members. We're pretty much in a depression. Pretty much we're going that way. And you're constantly asking for money. You're still building. You're still moving people out of New York or wherever your main place is at, moving them down to North Carolina and the Lumberton, hiding them, not telling nobody. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But you're doing all of this, and you're not just falling on the sword. If you have this relationship with Jehovah God that you say you have this one-on-one communication with him, then do like Jonah. Take that L. Fess up. Fess up and say, we're sorry, we made a mistake. We made a mistake on disfellowshipping people. Say it. We made a mistake on birthdays. Say it. There's no biblical proof that we can support for birthdays. There's no biblical proof on beards. So while y'all clean, everybody's clean shaven. But when they go on vacation, everybody grows little highlights. Come on, man. It's so obvious. And you ones that are Jehovah's Witnesses, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So next time one of y'all are in a committee meeting and they take you in that little back room and they want you to cow down, kiss that ring again, say, look, I'll kiss that ring. But I want to see something from the society showing me they're kissing the ring, which they're not. And when I say kissing the ring, I meant like for the Pope or for a king, you asking for their repentance. That's just an illustration. Okay, I'm just saying that just in case. And like I said, that's all I want them to do. But they're not going to do it. So that's why we're going to keep coming after them. We're going to keep chipping away at it. Everybody's out there. All the apostates out there are chipping away at that foundation until finally, like the Jericho walls, it's going to come tumbling down. It's another quick video. Take care. Have a good day. Smile. Pray. And things will be better. Okay? Peace out. God bless.